Twitter. We go here to laugh, to be entertained, to get news, and also to flame the living hell out of literally anyone who steps on the platform. Yeah, so basically in this video, we're just going to be talking about Twitter and how it is one hell of a platform, to say that in a bad way. It's one hell of a platform. I'm just going to give my thoughts on it and basically just say what I'm gonna do from now on. So yeah, like I said in the intro, we go to Twitter basically, to do the things that I said. To laugh, to be entertained, mainly for news though, that seems to be the main thing, but I don't know, it's just something about the Twitter community, and it's not just the Roblox Twitter community either, it's the Twitter community as a whole that is just so trash. I'm mainly just going to be highlighting our community though, because we're most likely one of the worst Roblox communities out there. I don't even know why I said most likely. We are one of the worst. In fact, we may be the worst. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll through the comments here and basically just try to find as much negative stuff as possible. This looks like it's negative. This looks like it's negative. You could just scroll through here. All Twitter is, basically, what I'm trying to say is all Twitter is it's just negativity after negativity. I can't even tell you how many tweets I see on my timeline that are negative or in the comments that are negative. And let's be honest, it is not a good way to fuel yourself. I know people go onto Twitter to get like motivation and stuff as well, but it's just not a good place for that. It's not a good place to fuel your life, and it's not a good place to do basically anything, honestly, except solely for news purposes. And there's some wild stuff on Twitter as well. Obviously, I'm not going to show all of it because, I will get demonetized. But basically, yeah, just what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of bad stuff on Twitter, and people are just ruthless on Twitter, and there's so much bad stuff. Not to mention the toxicity as well. That's probably like the main thing, honestly. As well as negativity, it's really toxic. And like I said before, not a good way to fuel yourself. You could literally do anything better than just sitting on Twitter, getting flamed, and then also just looking at negative comment after negative comment. Take a little flashback to the Sizzle situation that happened, I think, 2 weeks ago now at this point. And yeah, all that came from Twitter, so you can really see how bad Twitter is. I didn't make this video to just ramble on about how bad Twitter is, though. I made this video to also take another step on making my channel greater. I did that in the last video called Why Roblox is Boring. You can watch that after this video if you want. The link to it will be at the end of the video on the end screen. But basically, I talked about how I wanted to move my channel in more of a variety direction starting from now. And I guess this is kind of what it is right now. I guess this is kind of a variety video if you think about it, because it's not all Pet Simulator. But anyways, aside from that, I want to move my channel in a better direction. And in order to do that, some changes have to be made. Now, all y'all know that I use Twitter in a lot of my videos. Probably over 75% of my videos use Twitter. I'm just kind of ballparking it there. A lot of my videos use Twitter because, as you all know, I am also a news channel. I post a bunch of Pet Simulator news. That's where I get my news from, is Twitter. I just scroll through there, get all the information that I need, and then I make a video on it. Sometimes I even discover information while I'm making a video and have to change the subject completely. That's not out of the ordinary, and it has happened a bunch. I just don't like to put misinformation out there, and I'm sure no one would like that, because not only does it confuse the viewer, but then it also makes the viewers angry because they don't get what they want, they don't get the right news that they want, and then they are unhappy, so you don't want that. Twitter is full of lies. Some stuff is true, but it is full of lies. That's another thing. I'm basically just listing all the cons of Twitter. Now, number one, it's full of lies, like we just said. Number two, it's full of negativity, like we touched on before, which is not good to fuel your brain with. Number three, it has a ton of misinformation on it, which kind of ties into the lies. I'm pointing fingers at some people in this community. I'm not going to say their names, but I am pointing at you guys, so maybe it's time to switch it up. But anyways, there's just all this stuff on Twitter, and I'm sure you don't want to hear me talk about it, but I kind of have to talk about it like this if I want to introduce what I'm going to do. So yeah, like I said, I was going to go in like a variety direction, and like I said, I'd have to change some things in order to make that happen. And I think using Twitter a lot less is going to be a part of that. Now you may be thinking, oh, well, this might cut down on a ton of your videos. Like, if you're not using Twitter, how are you going to make these news videos? How are you going to do all this? Well, it's simple. I'm just only going to follow the news sources and all the stuff like that. I'm only going to pay attention to those people, and I'm only going to look at those people on the platform. No more of this negativity stuff. You can't do that. It's not good for your health. And a lot of people probably watching this video could have a lot better mental health if you guys just get off Twitter. So that's what I'm going to be doing. You may just see this as an opportunity for me to yap, but really I'm looking out for you guys. You can hate on me all you want. I don't really care. But I'm looking out for you guys. Just know that. So yeah, going forward, I'm going to try to be on Twitter less. I know you guys really don't care, like I said before. But I'm going to try to be on Twitter less. So I don't know how news content will really be impacted by this. I think it will most likely not be impacted too much because, like I said, I'll only follow the news people. So, that should be okay there. I just want a healthy, happy community. That's all I'm asking for, pretty much. And by doing this, I am doing you guys a huge favor. I'm doing myself a huge favor. We're slowly going to heal this channel to the point where it can be a place that is just positivity, or as much positivity as we can make it. And I don't exactly know where I am in the editing process of this video. I might be about to touch on it, but if you're not a part of this whole thing, if you're just going to stay on Twitter doing what you're doing, if you're just going to keep spreading negativity, then go ahead and unsubscribe from this channel and get the hell out of here. We don't want you here. We really don't. Like I said in the last video, thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you for supporting me, for everyone who has been since the very beginning or just from a day ago. If you guys spend too much time on Twitter, I definitely encourage you guys to go outside, do something else, because you are just frying your brain with this. But realistically, the only people that have made it this far in the video are the people who can actually relate to me and are actually serious. So if you comment something stupid and you made it this far into the video, why are you even here? And yeah, that's all the shit I have to talk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Probably didn't. I don't care. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.